The human mind is fucking incredible. The human body, passion, will is so fucking powerful. Everyone here is here for a fucking reason. All of you have talent. All of you have value to this organization. And I've seen this grow. When we play our game, nobody can with us. I promise you. It ain't about them, it's about us. We play up to our potential. Each and every one of us together. Nobody can fucking beat us, I promise you. I promise you.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord.
We know the standard, we talk about the standard, we preach the standard, we practice the standard this whole entire time leading up to this game. So let's continue to challenge ourselves to do it. We know that still wasn't enough today. We know we got that feeling in our guts right now. We know we feeling that's not right. So let's fix it because it's something that we can control. We control it. Now I say this. Not a fucking doubt in my mind when I'm out there on that field, the trust that I have in y'all boys. And the trust that we have in each other. And that's what showed out that display. It was that full tilt showed today. Alright? So keep that in mind when we move forward. The standard is the standard and it only rises. Continue to challenge yourself, but fucking enjoy this win!
For success down here. Bubble screen, Devontae Smith, got a block, got a touchdown. Eagles making it look easy. Good protection for Jalen Hurts, who takes a shot, and he's got A.J. Brown inside the 10, inside the 5. 47, good protection again, launch downfield. Watkins wide open, touchdown. It's Hurts. It's a deep ball. Looking for Devontae Smith. What a catch!
That's the dog mentality right there. That cage, when the cage opens up, I don't care what the score is in the first half. When that cage opens up again, our teeth are snarling. We're drooling. We're ready. We're hungry, ready to hunt again.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia.
Nolan Smith, linebacker, Georgia.
Tyler Steen from Bama, and then Sidney Brown is originally from London, Ontario.
Keely Ringo, defensive back, Georgia.
Just put hedges up in the Lincoln Park. They should just put hedges up.
It's picked again. About Minnesota and Ed Ingram, but a stop by this Eagles defense. Philadelphia pick, and it's a pick six.
Yo. It's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Now, if that hype video to get you hyped for this week, Eagles versus Dallas, the most hated franchise in the world that the Eagles fans hate. Yo, I don't know what you watching. What's up, E? Yo, we ready for a good show today, boy. We're going to talk some Eagles talk. Hate on these Cowboys. I got a Cowboy fan coming on today, my man Smitty. I met him on my Eat Sleep Sixers podcast where we talk about the Sixers before the games. I'm waiting for him to check in. We're going to grind him up, make him have an awful Sunday because the Eagles will take down the Cowboys today with no problem. Hey, listen, I was on my man. Shout out to my man Tyrone Brown Jr., First and Goal Sports. I was on his show Friday night. A lot of y'all checked in. I appreciate y'all for that. But we was talking about how, not Hassan Reddick. I'm about to start getting on the Eagles. We was talking about Micah Parsons in the comments that he was talking about when it came to the how he felt about the Eagles. Yo, I'm like this. Appreciate the love, young fella. When that contract is up, because you see what Jerry World is doing, come on over. We got room for you. We'll put you right in position to get that Super Bowl that you're looking for, because you know Jerry ain't trying to do it. Jerry telling people I ain't calling nobody for no trades. Call me. I'm not calling you because I don't listen. I'm cool with what I got. That is probably the most foolish thing I ever saw in my life. Like, yo, how you telling your players, like, your team that you so cocky that you don't want to call nobody to make your team better. You staying pat unless another team calls you. Now I'm be honest, like, the players that another team would call for, you're not going to give up. So what am I calling you for? I guarantee you, probably every GM said to him, like, yeah, whatever, man. I ain't worried about this dude. I ain't calling. I ain't calling him. But listen, without further ado, I want to welcome my man to the podcast. My man Smitty. Like I said, I met him on East Deep Sixes podcast. He got some. He's a Cowboy fan. I need y'all to grind him up all day. Here go my boy Smitty. Let's talk about it podcast. Take that.
Let's talk about it. I'm here, baby. Let's talk about it. I'm here and I'm amped up, baby.
Man. What are you doing? You were supposed to come on here with some Eagles green on. What are you doing?
Time out. The flag on the play. Where my whistle at? Wasn't no Kelly Green getting put on. Only Kelly Green getting put on is that turf down there on Broad. That's it. Cause we coming. Michael Lawrence Taylor Parsons.
Yeah, whatever. Michael Lawrence Taylor Parsons will be in the Eagles uniform before his career is over. And
after he gets that chip with Dallas this year.
You're not getting no chip with Dallas at all. You got to be kidding me.
Why?
This year,
he ain't gonna be what Reggie White did with y'all. He ain't gonna be what Reggie White left y'all to go get a chip. He gonna get the chip with us, then leave and say, you know what? I'm from the Berg. I'm gonna go retire in Philly. Then I'm gonna play 1 year here on a vet minimum when I'm 37.
Yeah, why not, man? Because come on, at the end of the day, you got to realize this, man. Jerry is not trying to get that team any better than what they are. He not. He said that to y'all earlier. He said, I am not calling for nobody. Call me.
See, this is why I knew the words would be twisted, right? What Jerry was basically trying to say is he was not. There she go. There you go, Juwana. There you go, Juwana. But anyway, get Juwana out of here. Now, who is that? Jayla, I hope I ain't pronounced your name wrong. We're going to get you out of here for disrespecting Juwana like that. But anyways, I'm going to break down Jerry's comments, all right? Well, all Jerry was basically saying is, no, I'm not going to go out my way to have to give up first rounds and second rounds, because there was players out there he could have did that, and the other teams would have been like, all right, Jerry, we'll give us this. But I'm not doing that. He's done that year and year and year, and it hasn't got us nowhere. This team has that perfect defense. All we need is that one player that on our offense, that one player, we all know who he is. I don't have to break him down, but for anybody that don't know how I go in on him, unlike Jamar knows how I go in on him, Dak Prescott to do what he's supposed to do in primetime games and in the playoffs. Why would I do that? Now, what he was saying is, now teams, if y'all have players, Cortland Sutton, what's his name, Corn Patrick Surtain, all them guys, if y'all saying, oh, we got these guys available, all right, cool. Trade them. Call my phone. Tell me, yo, we got this guy available, and this is what we want for him. Oh, all right, I'm not willing to give that up. It was nice talking. Maybe in the draft we'll talk. That's all he was saying. He wasn't coming out of pocket saying, oh, I'm cool. I ain't doing nothing else. No. But, of course, the Eagle fan base is going to try to twist his words up to make it seem like we throwing the season away already.
What's up, man? You just convinced yourself of 2 minutes of nonsense. That was 2 minutes of nonsense. It's 2 minutes of our lives that we ain't gonna get back, because at the end of the day, just like I know, that is bull crap. You know that.
Right,
because let me ask you this, right?
All right, ask me a question.
Realistically, with the team you have now, realistically, because you can't make more trades, you ain't signed nobody. There's not nobody out there to really pick up. And then, can y'all realistically go to the Super Bowl with this team?
With the defense, yes. We took a hit, and I'm not gonna lie. I put my head down. I was ready to turn my phone off and everything when Trayvon Diggs got hurt. I was like, are you serious? If it's not one thing, it's another. It's another. But Deron Bland, I already had faith in him because of what I seen him do last year in his rookie year. So I said, okay, now you on the spotlight, young boy. Let's see what you can do. He came out there, and this year he's the highest or second highest ranked corner in football right now. Now, does he have a tough task today going up against A.J. Brown? Absolutely. And that's why I have a feeling that Devontae Smith, Smitty, he stole my name, but we ain't gonna. I ain't gonna call the lawyers up about that. I'm gonna let him have it because I like the young boy. But he might get off because Stephon Gilmore, his IQ comes in handy, but he ain't got the speed he used to have no more. That's what I'm saying. He now washed. He's washed as far as athleticism. As far as athleticism, yeah, his time is past.
That's what counts. The athleticism. He's washed.
Yeah, at cornerback, you got to have athleticism. But anyway, Deron Bland's going to have his toughest thing. But I do think with the way our defense has played and has been playing, if we could just get that one game where the defense says offense, we've been carrying the game, this team. Can y'all just win us one game against one team that matters, i.e. the Philadelphia Eagles? That's all we care about. If we could do that in the playoffs, yes, I believe we can go to Super Bowl. Now, are you asking me, hey, Smitty, are you going to go on Prize Picks, FanDuel, or DraftKings, or the Vegas, or the Parks, or the MGM, or any casino and say, here go a bean, bet on the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl? Absolutely not, because there's about 10 other things I can use that $100 on. If that's what you're asking me.
Well, that's even the problem, though. That's the problem. That's your team. Why wouldn't you?
I'll bet $100 the Sixers and make it to the finals, though.
Not this year. Not unless they make a trade. Not this year.
We could talk about that later, but I think we can. I like Nick Nurse.
I like Nick Nurse too, but I just don't think that is we deep enough, or we got another player outside of Joel to be able to carry the load with Maxey. Because I think Maxey's going to show up. But listen,
you're not convinced on Kelly?
No.
I just wanted to ask you that one question before we go back to football. You not convinced yet on Kelly?
I like Kelly. I like Kelly Oubre. I think he's been balling. You know what I mean? But let me get back on topic. Because
get back on topic. I'm trying to let us be friends for 5 minutes.
No. We enemies right now until after 8 o'clock tonight. That's it. After 8 o'clock, we enemies. You know what I mean? So listen, let me ask you this, right? You said if our defense can hold us down, so that's a big problem, right? The defense, because you don't have a corner. Well, you said DeJuan Bland can stick. Well, he's going to match up.
Deron Bland got more touchdowns than Smitty do this year.
Yeah, but he don't have more than AJ, so I mean, it don't matter.
Oh, y'all about to be giving Devontae Smith about to get that bag after this season or next season.
Hey, listen, he earned it. Listen, I guarantee you this, right? I guarantee you Smitty torch y'all today because y'all gonna focus on AJ Brown and Smitty
gonna get 60 yards. That's it. He might get 60 yards.
Goddard and Swift is going to torch y'all today.
I think Swift would get off because for some reason we like to chase him down. We don't like to go we don't like to just get punched and punch people in the mouth. We like to rather sneak up on you and say, "Come here, where are you going?" That's what we like to do.
I don't think that's going to happen today. I think you know what? I'm not.
But I'm gonna say this about this, right? Jalen Hurts, he's been doing a lot of turnovers, and what does our defense thrive off of?
Yeah. So, I mean, but I think he's, their play calling has put him in positions to turn the ball over because there's plays that he's running the ball where he should be handing it off. There's throws that he's making that it should have been, instead of a passing play, it should have been a run. So I think the coaches.
Your offensive coordinator, I don't know. I tell you this all the time, right? I can't hate the Eagles. It's impossible for me to hate anything out of a 215, 267. It's impossible. I just dislike the Eagles. I'm going to tell you why after I break this down, right? And this is this one person, my blood cousin. He's the reason I could never cheer for the Eagles. He made me die like y'all. Big Merc. But I'm going to go into that later. I'm going to say this about y'all coaching staff. Y'all offensive coordinator is a DE. I'm not going to say what that means because there might be some kids or older folks watching this, but you know what that means when I say it, right? And he is a DA. I said DE, a DH straight up because he reminds me of what Kellen Moore used to do. You got Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield who's been killing all game. It's 2nd and 1 or 3rd and 1. Instead of just giving the ball to Swift and say, hey, get up there, jump over the pile and get us a quick yard. He want to do reverse plays, read options, have Jalen throw deep passes. I'm like, what type of nut shit is this guy on? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I agree with that. I like, you know what? I didn't like Brian Johnson in the beginning because I thought a lot of his plays was just catered to Jalen Hurts getting his passing yards and the receivers getting their yards. But I'm starting to realize because I know Lane Johnson was on Pat McAfee show saying that is what you call it, Nick Sirianni too. Nick Sirianni is calling plays.
So
So
Nick's calling the plays.
he's calling plays. They both
So
call.
whose playbook is it then? Is it your OC's playbook and then Nick's just calling them?
I think it's the same playbook we had last year. So
it can't be because this not the same offensive play calling I saw last year.
The only difference is that Shane Steichen went to Nick Sirianni and told him, like, give me control of the offense. You see what they doing out in Indy? They balanced. They balanced out in Indy. So, you know, Nick, that was what you call what you call Shane Steichen saying, give me the control of the offense and I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna balance it out. Because my problem has always been, why don't you run the ball? Jalen Hurts got a bruised knee right now.
He got the ball. You just said everything I was about to interrupt you and said. The man ran that scramble last week, and you seen him like this, running to get to the sideline. I'm like, dude, he is hurt. That is not good. Why are y'all running with him and you got Swift back there and Gainwell? Let Swift be the ball hawk and let Gainwell be the guy that spills when he needs a breather.
And you got Penny, which they haven't used Penny yet. I had my brother-in-law gave me a good theory on why they haven't used Penny.
What's that?
He said he believes that Penny is going to come in after the bye week when it's get the colder weather out. When these are the times where Swift and Gainwell are, you know what I mean. You don't want to rely on them not a lot because they're not bruising backs.
Right.
You know, they're more of a the pretty type back. So you use Penny in those runs because he can bruise. You know, he's a bruising back. He's built for that type of weather. So I'm hoping that he's telling the truth because I want to see that. I don't understand why you signed him and didn't use him.
That's what used to piss me off with Kellen Moore. I'm like, dude, you got Darren McFadden, Ezekiel Elliott. We got all these running backs, but you're not using them. Like you so infatuated with running to throw the ball. Stop throwing the ball. Like I get it. That's the type of league we're in nowadays. But even with the way they try and change these rules, it shows every week with at least 2 games that you still got to run the ball like it's the 80s and 90s if you want to win.
I think the league
Andy Reid had to learn that. For years when he was in Philly, he was everybody, yep. And then everybody was on him. Got shady, run the ball, Andy, run the ball. And it took him to get his ass in Kansas City. And he was still being a little hard-headed with it. He was still being on some nut stuff. But then, after a while, I don't know if it was Mahomes or Kelsey or whoever told him, like, listen, bro, I know I'm a bad man, but you got to run the ball. I don't care if you got to rotate him, but run the ball because there's only so much I can keep doing. If the defense, you can't keep the defense honest, you're not going to win.
Right.
Because if they know that Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott is going to line up and throw the ball 30, 40 times, what the hell I'm putting 8 men in the box for? I'm just going to do nickel all day and keep 6 DBs out there and only have 3 defensive linemen. Because I know I'm going to tell Micah Parsons and Jalen Carter, run the ball. I mean, run straight to the quarterback. They're not running the ball.
No, hold on. Y'all don't have Jalen Carter.
No, I'm talking about for y'all. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to be, for the time being since the show started, be friendly and say a Cowboy and an Eagle. But you're going to make me go biased and just say straight Cowboys, man.
Yeah, listen. Unless you want to come on over to the side, man, stay straight Cowboys.
You almost made me spit my drink out saying that.
No, let me ask you a question, right? When I was on your podcast a couple of weeks ago when you was talking about the best receiver, who you going with now?
I asked everybody that question. I asked everybody that question. I sent a group text to my cousins. I sent couple group texts to people down here in VA. I sent a couple group texts to people in DC. And I said, yo, who y'all gonna take? Stephon Diggs or AJ Brown? And I think maybe 2 people said AJ Brown at the time. And you're right. That might have been what we were like week 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like the week before we beat up on the Chargers. Everybody said it, and even you, Jamar, you was like, man, I love me some AJ, but Stephon Diggs different. But then you said, I'm still taking AJ. I'll give you that. You said that. Okay. You said, I love me some AJ, but Stephon Diggs different. my cousin just happened to turn in real quick. Now he said, message flick middle fingers up what the Eagles sign said, Eagle gang, bitch. I say, oh, you're a funny dude. I know what you're doing, Jamal. You trying to start a mutiny against Smitty. That's what you trying to do.
Yeah. At the end of the day, listen, we don't like the Cowboys, and we never going to like the Cowboys. I don't care if we win 2 games a year, as long as them 2 games is against the Cowboys. That's all we need.
Everybody, Jamar starting a mutiny against me. I'm about to post that on my Facebook that you started a mutiny against me, and Jamar trying to make me have to walk around in 90-degree weather with the ski mask to hide my face.
Exactly, because after today you will. After today you will.
But now to answer that question, but to answer your question, AJ, I'm gonna say this as far you can't really use quarterback because Josh Allen's in that caliber of quarterbacks where we no longer judge him off regular season. We just be like, we need to see you play good in the regular season, but we judge you off the playoffs.
Right.
So he has the quarterback. I really just don't think Stephon Diggs won't be there no more. Him and his brother Vince throwing shots. They want to play together. Trayvon just signed a 5-year deal with us. So kind of, if anybody like me and you who've been watching football long enough, we kind of, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we kind of know what that kind of means. That's one. 2, that shit that happened in the summer, you can't say what you said and act the way you acted like Diggs did and just think that just goes away out of nowhere and feeling in the back of your mind. Your person will be like, man, fuck you, Diggs. He was saying all this shit about me whenever you have a argument or a miscommunication. But in A.J. Brown's defense, good God almighty, that man has been playing like a bad man, boy. Yo, I can't even hold you. CeeDee Lamb, since he called out our offense, has been doing his thing. CeeDee Goat, as I call him. He was a lamb, but now he's a baby goat. CeeDee Goat. But he can ball. But AJ Brown, I tilt my hat. He definitely put himself in that top 5. He's not better than Tyreek Hill or Justin Jefferson or Devontae Adams. But as of right now, him and Tyreek Hill the best receivers in football. I give you I take my Cowboys hat off you and I tilt him. Him and Tyreek Hill, as of right now, are the best receivers in football.
Let me ask you a question, right? You say you just named Tyreek Hill.
I know you about to bring up that fumble Tyreek Hill just had to.
No, I ain't bringing that up. I'm saying like their styles of running is 2 different. I mean, their styles of receivers 2 different.
Yeah, you gotta. But Tyreek Hill is a burner and a finesser. AJ Brown is like he has speed, but he's more like a Dez Bryant to me. He's like throw that ball up, I'm gonna make a play. Ain't a corner in the NFL can jump with me.
Right, but isn't that what you would want more than speed? Because if I stop your speed, then
I don't know.
If I stop
Tyreek Hill showed he can still get you them little small yards though.
We took him out of the game when he played us. It looked like
y'all got a hell of a defense. That's what we gonna do to AJ today. That's what DeRon Blank gonna do to AJ today.
You know that's not never gonna happen. You know that right? Listen, the Kansas City Chiefs right now are up 21-0 on the Dolphins, right? With Tyreek Hill playing. I'm trying to figure out if you take the speed away from Tyreek Hill, what else can he do?
I'm gonna say this though, as far as that game, right? Because I was watching clips of it. I had a couple of running arounds I had to do. Hey, BG, don't come on this John hating old head. Don't come on there. Yeah, we shutting AJ down. I said it, BG. I said it. We gonna shut AJ down. Smitty stole my name, and Devontae Smith will be hearing from my lawyers by the end of the year. What you call? He might get off. Smitty's drunk. I'm drinking a twisted tea, BG. I ain't drunk. It's on 11:30 in the damn morning. I ain't in Texas. That's what they do down there. BG left Philly, went to Texas, and he think everybody drunk at 11:30 in the morning. But anyways, I don't know, man. Y'all defense is something different, man. Like that's why I don't get why y'all OC is messing up y'all thing. It's like because y'all defense is good. Tyreek Hill, I'm gonna say this, and this is just gonna break it down, and you'll agree with it. Miami will be good if they play mediocre teams. If they got to play them big moments, I don't think they're ready yet. Because Buffalo, they wet the bed. Y'all, they wet the bed. It's like,
dude, this you must be talking about shutting down AJ.
Yeah, we shutting AJ down, BG. I said it. AJ might have 40 yards today.
Shutting down CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, we shut down
CeeDee baby goat. CeeDee baby goat gonna have 150 today.
He's gonna be CeeDee baby calf today. He ain't gonna be nothing.
Who? Darius Slay? Slay been looking like he been getting slayed all year.
Slay gonna be Slay. Yeah, no, Slay has been having a good year. Bradbury is the one that's getting toasted.
Bradbury is trash. How Bo Dell say trash?
Yeah,
Trash.
he's been getting toasted. Like I can't knock him. He's been getting. I can't fight for him. He's been getting toasted. But look, I mean, all right. So
Bradbury, hey, you remember Orlando Scandrick?
yeah, he's better than Orlando Scandrick.
No, but that's how he looking. He looking like Orlando Scandrick.
No, come on, y'all take him.
He had that one.
You'll take him over Stephon. You'll take him over Stephon.
Who Bradbury? Hell no. Stephon Diggs, each game he done almost had a pick because his IQ and technique. Stephon Diggs, you said Miami beat on trash teams and folding is a good thing. That's y'all. No, that's the Chargers script. That used to be our script. We lost to the damn 49ers. We got our heads beat in.
Who did y'all beat this year?
We beat the Rams. We beat the Rams. We beat the Rams.
What over 500 team did you beat this year?
We beat the Rams and the Chargers.
Not over 500.
They good. They good teams. They good teams.
Over 500.
We own LA. We own real estate in LA.
You're not gonna answer the question. Y'all haven't beat nobody. Same thing.
Well, guess what? It starts today at 4:30.
Right?
It starts.
No,
hey, BG, you're doing a lot of talking. Hey, Jamal, I don't like how you invited me but not BG because I need to get some strength in with both of y'all Eagle fans.
You want to get on BG? I send BG the invite.
Because BG not about to be trolling me for this whole show today.
Over 500. We trying to tell you haven't won anything.
Well, guess what then? What? You could pencil us in today. Pencil us in today.
What makes you so confident that the Cowboys will beat the Eagles? Tell me this.
Because Dak Prescott, as much as I do not like him, because I want to see him, because I'm going to tell you the truth before I break this down, because I know you're going to ask me this next. How do you not support your franchise quarterback? This is my thing, right? Cowboys fans, yes, there's a lot of Cowboys fans that are delusional, and it pisses me off because it makes it hard for sports fans like you, BG, and other bulls that I talk to about football to actually have rational talks with me. Because I can't go from joking and then have real talks. So they be like, man, look at your Cowboy, brother. Just say this nut shit. So I understand what y'all be thinking sometimes, right? But there's a real statement. Dak Prescott, a lot of Cowboy fans put him on the pedestal, and I'm not in this group. You and BG can vouch for that. That put him in the same category as Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, and all that, Trevor Lawrence. And I sit there, and this is how I get at him. This is the reason I say everything I say about Dak. I'm like, okay, I'm backing y'all because we like the same team. If y'all putting him in that category, then that's the category y'all putting him in, right? We don't judge none of them guys off what they do in the regular season. We just look at him and say, that's a bad man. But we judge them off what they do in big games in the regular season, but ultimately in the playoffs. And Dak is 2-4 in the playoffs. You could say it's not all his fault. Football is not like basketball. It's 11 men on the field. I agree with that. But as the quarterback, that is the most important position in all of sports. Dak Prescott, when are you going to elevate your team? But I say this, he has real estate in every city in the NFC East because he owns the NFC East since he's been in the league.
He owns the NFC? All right, well, listen, he does have a winning record against the Eagles, especially with Jalen Hurts. But that doesn't take away – I mean, listen, you can win regular season games. And last year, he didn't face Jalen Hurts.
Last year, even though he didn't play Jalen Hurts last year, last year, I don't even want to talk about Dak Prescott last year. Let's forget about that shit.
That is the point I'm making right there. So last year, Dak literally cost y'all the playoffs.
Absolutely.
But see, Dak to me has cost y'all, period, because he's not like if you put pressure on, I mean, you could say this about anybody. Tua is a number one suspect of this. If you put pressure on Dak, he's throwing the ball away or throwing interceptions. He's not built to take that hit and throw an accurate ball.
No, he's not. He's not. This is the thing, right? He's not Tony Romo. If Tony Romo had some of the teams Dak has, even you as an Eagles fan can say Tony would have at least got to a conference championship game.
As much as I hate the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to keep it all the way real right now, as much as I hate the Dallas Cowboys, y'all over the years have done way more than the Eagles have done. And I hated y'all because I wanted the Eagles to be in the position that y'all were in.
And that answer this for me. If Tony Romo had been on some of them teams, what would he have done?
Oh, he probably definitely would have won a Super Bowl by now. He probably definitely would have won one by now. And that's just not me trying to, give like Tony Romo was a good quarterback. He got hurt, and y'all went with the young bull and thinking that he was going to carry the team to the promised land. But you see what the young boy doing. He's not nowhere near where he was supposed to be, what they thought he was going to be when they gave him the
I think
job.
he hit his stride. I personally, and this is me being real, Cowboys fans, it don't got nothing to do with Philly. And we take the geographics out of this. This is strictly sports. Dak Prescott to me, now I'll give him a pass. Peyton Manning was almost like he was 10 years in before he finally got a Super Bowl. Drew Brees was 11 years in before he got a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I understand all that. But I'm saying Drew Brees and Peyton Manning also didn't have complete teams like Dak Prescott didn't have early in their careers.
I ain't gonna. No, they did, but I think
complete teams. I'm not talking about complete one side of the ball. Complete teams, offense, defense, special teams.
Yeah, the Colts had good defense on it. Those years that Peyton Manning was not winning the Super Bowls because he was going against Tom Brady. Tom Brady was way better.
One. What defense he had? He had Dwight Freeney, and then he had Bob Sanders on defense. That's it. Bob Sanders, you could pencil him in to miss at least 10 games a year.
Yeah, quite a few years where he was one of the best. They had one of the best teams, but for whatever reason, Tom Brady. Well, not for whatever reason. We know why. It was Tom Brady.
Tom Brady and Belichick together was like Shaq and Kobe.
How many playoff wins did Romo have?
BG. See, BG, you on the troll. This is why I said I can't do this with BG. I needed both of y'all face to face. I needed to be able to look at y'all two in the ear. Because I can't keep doing it. I said Dwight Freeney, BG. I said him. But what I'm saying is this, right? What I'm saying, I can't do this. I need both of y'all two face to face for this game because I can't do this. And you understand it because you see all these comments he keep leaving. I can't do this right now, Jamal, just on this. I gotta have both of my Eagle old heads with me face to face. So I can I gotta go and tap into my inner Michael Irvin real quick. I gotta tap into him. Before I spew this gospel on y'all about this good Dallas Cowboys.
Let me tell you what the real problem is that you are losing the debate and you need help. You need deflection. Your team is not good. And you just know that. You know that.
We not good.
No, y'all team not good. Come on, man. You already know.
Nick Foles a backup and got more wins in 1 year than listen.
BG
Tony Romo didn't ever have the teams Nick Foles had. Tony Romo, the 1 year he was gonna have that complete team, what did he do? He hurt his back.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't hurt his back on purpose. He hurt his back because y'all wasn't protecting him. I mean, y'all always had one of the best offensive lines in the league. Like,
no. Not with Romo. That 1 year, when Dez got robbed of that catch. That's the 1 year we had the good line.
No, y'all was always known for big linemen. Always.
That's because you going back, you thinking of the 90s. You thinking of the 90s. I'm talking about with Romo. He had that one good year with a line. But check this out, right? I'm gonna ask you this. What you think your over-under is for Jalen Hurts and his touchdowns today?
Over-under Jalen Hurts touchdowns. I'm saying Jalen Hurts has.
I'm gonna put the number at 2.5. 2.5.
I'm going 2 touchdowns. Well, I'm going. Yeah, I'm
so
going.
You think over/under 2.5?
He'll be under by half.
Under
2 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts today.
All right, so what you think your over/under? I ain't gonna give yardage on DeAndre Swift because our running game is like I said. What's your over/under on AJ Brown's yardage? The over/under is 98.5. No, I think I seen it on FanDuel. I think it was 78.
Over
78 yards.
Over.
With Deron Bland guarding him.
I don't think he gets the 100. I think his streak is snapped today. I don't think he gets the 130 yards. You know that
BG is a funny motherfucker, man.
I don't think he get that 130 yards today, but he goes over 100. He goes over 78 yards without a doubt.
Okay. So now let's take out the bias. Over/under a CD Baby Goat yards 78 also because he was 78 too.
He'll go. He does. He traditionally has done good against the Eagles. He'll go over 78.
Okay. So my thing is this: since it's Philly, Dallas, this is a big game for the NFC East. Because it's really the only good game. We're the only 2 good teams in the division. We went from being the powerhouse last year to back to what we normally are this year.
Right.
Yeah. How you feel this season? Do you think this game is gonna have major impacts on seeding for us in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, because y'all really can't afford to lose too much more. Y'all
And
can't.
then if y'all lose, y'all have to say. If y'all lose, we go to first in the division because we'll be 2-0 in the division, right?
We're 2-0 in the division.
Yeah, y'all did beat up on the Washington team twice. So I think we'll be tied for first. Then we'll be tied for first.
Yeah, tied for first.
Oh yeah, this is a big game then because that means that second game we play each other. That means every game between now, whoever wins this game, every game between. So say Dallas wins. That means every game between now and next game is important.
Oh yeah, it is for both teams though, not just for the Eagles. For both teams, our schedule is harder than y'all's because we go on the bye after this week. Then we go Kansas City. Then we go San Fran, and then we go Kansas City, Buffalo, San Fran, and then the Cowgirls again. But listen,
we got our easy part.
That stretch right there show us what we made of. That's a tough stretch. That's the toughest stretch in the league right now.
I got y'all losing 2 games out of that.
Who's your 2 games?
Kansas City.
No.
Who else y'all play again? Kansas City, Buffalo, and who else?
Buffalo, 49ers, and Dallas.
I got y'all getting.
We beat Kansas City.
Y'all. Out of them next 3, I'm gonna take us out that game because we got to see how this ends up first. So I'm gonna just do them 3: Kansas City, Buffalo, and 49ers. Brock, I gotta see if Debo is back. Y'all could lose that game if Debo's back.
He'll probably be back.
So if Debo's back, y'all lose to San Fran and Kansas City. I'm done on Buffalo. I'm out. Buffalo to me, they're about to. I think Buffalo is done. I think Stephon Diggs is gonna get traded in the offseason.
I don't think we lose to Kansas City. I think we beat Kansas City because we'll be getting healthier coming off. That's the first game off the bye, and historically off the bye we're like over 500. Oh, my man, BG is on. BG is on. You ready? You sure?
Yeah, what that post? I've been waiting for you. Yeah, I couldn't do this without both of y'all in here, man. I couldn't deal with your trolling, man. You've been trolling me, and I can't focus on Jamar and read your comments. So I want all the smoke right now.
Smitty, can I have the floor for a second? I just have one question.
Oh,
what did I put in the bottom of them comments that wasn't true?
Said Tony Romo did $1,000. And I was gonna say we was gonna win the Super Bowl. I said we was gonna win the NFC Championship game.
When you saying Tony Romo didn't have these complete teams and he ain't had this and he ain't had this and if he'd have did this, but I guarantee at the beginning of all of Tony Romo seasons, you was like, yo, I'm telling you, how about them? You was just rowdy rah, just like you is right now. Y'all do the same thing every year and you get hype over the same thing. 10 wins. Y'all got over y'all little 8-8.
Hey, Jamal, you need to get control of your guess, Jamal.
Y'all was
get control of your guess.
8-8. Then y'all finally got over that hump, and y'all was 13-3. Y'all was 10-6. Y'all was 12-4, and then you start getting your mojo back. You start getting that, and the outcome was always the same.
Always.
The outcome was always the same. So why you be talking as if, this whole America's team, the last time y'all won a championship, you was drinking breast milk. No disrespect. Yep. I was drinking beer when the Eagles won their Super Bowl. What was you drinking?
He was on Broad Street with him.
Listen, man. Well, I know we gonna be on Broad tonight in Lincoln Financial, putting whole foot in the Eagles. That's what we gonna do.
I got one more question. I posed this to Jamar. Jamar was a guest on a show yesterday, I believe. Friday. And I posed this question to Jamar, so I'll pose it to a Cowboys fan because it can be a little biased because I was talking to 2 Eagles fans. If you had to rank the best players in this matchup itself, how many Cowboys would be in the top 10? And be realistic.
Oh, Micah Parsons.
So let's go in order.
I
have Micah Parsons as the most important. Number 1. I got him number 1.
I got another one. That's because I know I see BG. He getting BG. The old headness in you is starting to catch up the age and all that, right?
Number 2?
So you forget. Hold up. I'm about to give it to you, and I'm gonna break it down while I'm giving it to you. What's the most important? Yeah, pause. Yeah, well, hey, yo, golly. Cool. Shit, damn. I got caught up real quick. I apologize. Hey, Jamar and BG, I'm gonna ask both of y'all this, right?
No, you're not gonna get around this question. Answer the question.
No, I'm about to ask y'all this. What's the most important thing in football? Like, me, the people.
To me,
what's the most important thing?
I think it's a mixture of quarterback and left tackle.
What's the most important thing to you, Jamar?
Quarterback, and I'm gonna say quarterback, and I think the line too, but I'm thinking quarterback. I'm just
and both of y'all said what I wanted y'all to say. Line. Zach Martin.
What about him?
So wait.
He's in that top 10.
Wait, no. you think
who on y'all line is better than Zach Martin?
You think y'all line better than our line?
No, I think Zach Martin is better at he's a right guard than y'all right guard.
You worried about our DTs? You realize we got
y'all Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's a dog for y'all, ain't he, Jamar and BG?
He really is. He is.
So that means that that Zach Martin got to be that Hall of Famer that he already punched himself in to be.
We know what everybody on the Cowboys needs to be. Is the question is, are they going to be it? Like, we know what they need to do to win.
Yeah.
So
this is why I needed you in. I gave you 2. Now
wait. How did you? So you saying the most 2 important players in this match, the best players in this matchup, the top 2 are Cowboys?
No, I'm not saying the top 2. But
I'm asking you to go in order.
10.
I'm asking you to
go in order.
So okay. Michael Parsons is 1.
With Michael Parsons. Then I'll give AJ Brown. I definitely put AJ Brown. AJ Brown. I don't know if you missed it, but Jamar seen it. Since you here now on Jamar's show, I'll do it for you. I tilt my hat to AJ Brown. Because at first, BG, Jamar the one that brought it up. Remember when I asked y'all the question about AJ Brown and Stephon Diggs? I tilt my hat. Stephon Diggs, him and Josh Allen are showing that whatever happened in the offseason between them two is lingering into the regular season, and I don't know if it's repairable. But AJ Brown is a top 5 receiver in the NFL. And right now, because Jetta is hurt, him and Tyreek Hill, even though Tyreek Hill had that bad little play a few minutes ago, they are the 2A and 1A, 1AB of receivers in football right now. I tilt my hat. So I'll go Micah, AJ Brown. Then to me, it's Zach Martin. And I'm saying Zach Martin at 3 because y'all young bull, Jalen Carter. Don't look away from me, Jamar. You look at me while I'm breaking this down. And don't roll your eyes talking about something. This guy really good. Listen, if Zach Martin don't get off on Jalen Carter or Fletcher Cox, what's going to happen to Dak Prescott?
He's going to get killed.
BG?
Smitty, you are you are leaving it at Jalen Carter alone and just disregarding that Fletcher Cox is playing like he played in his first 4 years.
Zach Martin gets off on Fletcher Cox, though, but Jalen Carter got the fresh knees
acting
on,
like
so
Hassan Reddick, acting like Hassan Reddick, not screaming off the outside, who also has.
I'm not worried about Hassan Reddick. Tyler Smith out there for him.
Who also has better stats than Micah Parsons almost every year, but for some reason they hype Micah Parsons up. Also forget our sack leader so far this year, Josh Sweat, is on the other side. You forgetting about these things. You forgetting at any point, oh, you know what, Jalen Carter, you need a break. Jordan Davis, you come. Are you kidding me? We on y'all back tonight, dog. I'm telling you, you don't even
pause.
You thinking about the Cowboys offensive line, and I understand I'm not disrespecting your offensive line, but you just said Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith might be hurt.
Said Tyler Smith. Tyron Smith. Listen, I'm
about to say Tyron Smith might be hurt by the second
I'm about to say BG. I say this every year, BG. When me and you first started the show, and you started seeing before we started the show, and me and you was always DMing each other, and you were like, "Oh shit, Smitty ain't just no regular Cowboy fan. He actually knows football. He just do that shit for the internet." That's what you said. I should say this: Tyron Smith is you could pencil him in to miss 5 games every year. I'm the one of the Cowboy fans. Every other Cowboy fan I know, I'm cool with, whether they from Philly, DC, VA, whatever state, they all be like, Tyron Smith Hall of Fame. I'm like, bro, that's what he used to be. Since about 2016, you could pencil that man in to miss 5 games every year.
Smitty, you saying your offensive line is better than our offensive line?
You're crazy for that one. That's why I can't believe you actually said
that.
Why
are you thinking about it?
No, I'm not saying that we're better. But I say we have a certain better player that's better than the other player. Zach Martin's better than y'all. The best player on your offensive line is not better than Zach Martin.
No.
Wait, if Lane Johnson's
old ass ain't better than Zach Martin. Don't do that, BG. Don't BG. You know way too much about football.
Lane Johnson has not given up a sack in 2 years.
Listen to Jamar. Listen to Jamar. Say that one more time.
Lane Johnson hasn't given up a sack in 2 years, dude.
Neither has. Time out. Zach Martin has not. I forgot what the stat he has. He hasn't caught off. He has less holding plays I mean, less holding calls in his career than he does sacks giving up or some BS. I forgot the exact thing. I got it saved in my phone. I got to go through my phone.
Holding calls. I said giving up a sack in 2 years.
Yeah, Zach Martin don't give up sacks either.
No, he has, though. He's given one more recently than Lane Johnson has. And you're comparing him to Lane Johnson.
I can't let you disrespect my white boy from out from Indiana. I can't let you do that, Jamar. You're gonna have to send me that stat or send me the link, and I gotta go watch that game.
After the show.
I have to, because Zach Martin penciled his Hall of Fame in his second year in the league.
I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer. I'm just saying he's not giving up. He's giving up
more. No, you think you got Tyron Smith confused with him.
No, I ain't got him confused. Zach Martin is the
but back to you and BG's question. You and BG said, I gave y'all 3. I said Micah, then I said AJ, then I said Zach. My fourth most person, I give y'all again Jalen Carter, because if Jalen Carter gets the pressure he wants to get, good God Almighty, Dak Prescott, just dump it off to Tony Pollard. I'm real. Dump it off to Pollard and let him make a move. Because Jalen Carter, that dude. Now that's 4. My 5th most important person, and I'm gonna say this, and BG, because you down there in Texas, you might laugh, you might not. I'm gonna say the most important after that, the 5th most person, DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence, he has to, because right now, DeMarcus Lawrence, they running game is like, you say you're this vocal leader, DeMarcus Lawrence is 5th. Now 6th, I'll give it to Devontae Smith, because I told Jamar this before you came on, BG. I think AJ Brown not gonna have a big game, but Devontae Smith might, because he's gonna be guarded by Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore is still an okay corner, but he's not the Gilmore we've been used to seeing, because he doesn't have the speed. He still has the technique and the IQ, but the speed and the athleticism, he's 33. He's been playing football.
You just looked me in my face. Not even looked me in my face, because I wasn't on yet. You said y'all gonna shut down AJ Brown, and then you taking your number 1 corner and telling me he ain't it. So who?
Oh no, he's not. He's not our number 1 corner. Deron Bland, our number 1 corner. You know,
that's who you putting your money on tonight. That's who you putting your money on tonight.
Yes,
against
sir.
AJ Brown,
yes,
the person
sir.
you just said is 1A, 1B at receiver this year.
Yes, sir. Deron Bland has more touchdowns than Smitty, who will be seeing for my lawyer by the end of this year. He stole my nickname.
Cut it out, man. Will you stop it?
You don't got to continue your list. All I'm simply saying about that is, outside of Micah Parsons, you guys don't have a player on y'all roster that's clear-cut better than any player on our roster playing the same position.
Tony Pollard and DeAndre Swift about the same, though. So you can't necessarily say that about them, too.
So, again, I'll say it so you hear my exact words. You guys don't have a clear-cut player that's better than the opposite player on the Eagles. Clear-cut. We have those. AJ Brown is clearly better than CeeDee Lamb. Devontae Smith is
GOAT. Make sure you call him a GOAT.
Devontae Smith is clearly better than your second receiver.
He's better than Michael Brandon Cook.
Our offensive line overall is clearly better than y'all. Our quarterback is clearly like
and I'm not even a Dak fan. I'm a Dak. I got to get him out of there. Okay. But I'm going to say this. I put Jalen Hurts in the top 5 before the season started. Jalen Hurts has been turning that ball over lately, albeit he has a bruised kneecap. And I don't like how y'all offensive coordinator is using him with that bruised knee. Do I get it? Y'all gave him $200+ million. So as a rich person, a middle-class person, or a poor person, $200 million, a lot of money that I invested in you. So I better get my $200 million out of you. But still, you could tell it's affecting him. He's throwing picks more than we've ever seen him throw picks since he's been in the league. Our defense feeds off that.
If you could have Jalen Hurts, or Dak Prescott, who you take?
What, Jalen Hurts from last year?
You don't have to answer, because I know your answer. Don't say it, because you got your Cowboys gear on. I don't want you to disrespect your fan base. Don't say it, but I know what the answer is.
Jalen.
And you know what
Hey, Jamal, don't be co-signing with this nonsense.
I already know that. I already know what you're picking. Because you know
Jamal, Jamal, go ahead. What's the next question you want to ask me, Jamal? Because I'm tired of this. Y'all two ganging up on me today. I see what this is.
I want to do real quick. I want to go through real quick this week 9 schedule, get the picks.
Go ahead.
And then when we close out the show, we can grind you up so bad that you ain't like that. That's we're gonna end it off on that. Now listen, we're gonna keep the Cowboys game last, right? I'm gonna skip over. That's a 4:00 game. So that's next to the last game on the list.
Yeah, we got the primetime game. We got the world, the eyes of the world. I think I seen a thing on, what was it, Adam Schefter's page. There's only like 3 states in this whole country that's not going to be showing the Cowboys-Eagles game. I think that's New York, New England, and some other state, some like small state, maybe Rhode Island or something.
They're foolish. You know what I mean?
The records of these teams, the matchup that it is, the rivalry that it is, you have to put this. This has to be the focus of a whole 3-hour window of TV.
Pretty much, this one of them games where if you don't get it on your regular TV, you got to go to the bar or something and be like, I just came here to watch the game, man. Give me a water and something.
All right, listen. Let's start talking about this. Miami is winning. I mean, Kansas City is winning right now, 21-7. BG, I believe you already picked the. Who did you pick, BG? I gotta look at the list.
I don't remember if I sent it.
I think you did send a list. You picked, or you didn't send a list. You just picked the 2 games first, the Pittsburgh game and the Miami game, because that was the early game. I think you picked Miami on this one, and you picked Pittsburgh on the other one.
I don't remember that.
I got it written down.
All right, but I stand on that. I probably did pick the Dolphins.
Yeah, and they getting toasted. Like I already
BG always picks some weird stuff, just like he had Pittsburgh beating the 49ers.
I do pick a lot. I do pick a lot of weird matchups. For some reason, I picked the Cowboys to beat the Cardinals. For some reason, I picked the Cowboys.
You just had to throw that nut.
No, that was weird.
You just had to throw that in there, huh?
That definitely was weird.
Hey, BG, you just couldn't let me have my moment, huh?
So I'm gonna skip. So I'm gonna go to the next game. Minnesota at Atlanta.
I seen that game earlier, and I was because I like to do FanDuel and Prize Picks, and I was like, that game is so weird because you got what's his name, Tyler Heineke throwing the ball. You got and it's like, I'm happy that BG's favorite quarterback ain't playing today though, at least because that guy's don't say it's not. You was amping him up all summer, but anyways. I might have to go with Juwan, Minnesota. Even though Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles, I pray that you get a speedy recovery. Minnesota just had a bad injury bug here. Every franchise goes through it. Every franchise has that one year where they just get riddled by injuries. It's the sport they play. And this was that year for Minnesota, from Justin Jefferson to Kirk Cousins. But I will say this, I'm picking Atlanta, but I would not be surprised if Minnesota pulls the upset because that's just the way Atlanta plays football.
Who are you picking? I thought you said the Vikings.
Yeah, no, I'm picking Atlanta.
Okay.
But I said I won't be surprised if Minnesota pulls the upset because that's just the way Atlanta's organization is run.
Okay. I think I'm going BG. I'll let you go, BG.
I'm going Vikings, man. They listed Drake London out. That's a big piece of Atlanta's offense.
Kyle Pitts.
I like how Minnesota has bounced back from that injury bug, beating them up. They've looked okay the last couple of weeks, so I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm going Atlanta too. I think the Atlanta defense is too much for the Vikings, and I think the Atlanta will put the pressure on Josh Dobbs. I don't even know if he's starting. Is he starting?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think they announced if he was starting yet.
Yeah, if he's not starting, I don't have confidence in even their backup being able to win this game against that. The Falcons have a good defense. I'm going Falcons on that. So we're gonna go to the next game. Arizona at Cleveland. At Cleveland.
Cleveland. I'm not even gonna give you a breakdown, Jamar. I know you like to hear Smitty talk, but I ain't gonna talk. Just put Cleveland down for me, and that's how that's going.
I got you. What you got, BT?
I'm gonna go Cleveland as well. Is the dude playing? Is the $1 billion quarterback that? Is he playing?
Yeah, he's playing today. I seen him on FanDuel. He is playing.
All right. So apparently Kawhi Leonard is playing for the Cleveland Browns. So I'm gonna take the Cleveland Browns.
Oh shit.
Kawhi Leonard.
Dude, just be on the sideline.
Hey Jamar, all you gotta do is have conversations over the phone or on the show with BG, and he'll explain to you why he does not like the type of stuff he sees from Kawhi. So that's something that y'all have to talk to off the show because he's gonna spend 30 minutes. Trust me. Me and him had about 15-minute conversations about that, and I respect it because not even as a parent, as an athlete, as a competitor, it's just certain things that you can't stand. So,
so hold up, BG. You said the Browns?
Yes, I'm taking the Browns. They defense going to be a little too much for Arizona. Arizona just don't. I don't even. Who's playing quarterback for Arizona today? They haven't. They said no. They said Kyler Murray was close, so he's not playing. So who? I don't even know who playing quarterback for them.
I don't even think they know who playing. They just got somebody going out there. Just go through the ball for a couple hours.
Kurt Warner coming out of retirement for this one.
Yeah, I don't know who their quarterback is. All right, next game, the LA Rams at the Green Bay Packers.
The Packers stink. I'm
gonna make both of y'all happy. There you go. Just so y'all can have a happy moment with me today on the show. All right.
Yeah, you should have wore that when you came on the show.
You said which game? Green Bay and who?
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. The Packers look. I don't know. I really believed in Jordan.
That was your young bull, Jordan Love. You said
I believed in him.
That he was replacing him.
I felt like he was going to fill that role. I'm not saying I thought they was going to be Super Bowl contenders. I still had them finishing third in the division, but they're worse than I thought they were going to be. And I'm taking the Rams.
I'm going with BG. Even though Dallas, we own real estate in LA, I'm still going to pull up with the Rams.
I'm going Rams too. I just don't have no confidence in Jordan Love. He's
at all. I'm with you.
Since week one, he hasn't looked nowhere near what he came out looking like since week one. So.
Week one, he looked good. And that's how I was like, man, you know what? Maybe they're not going to miss Aaron Rodgers. And ever since then, I mean, granted, Aaron Jones has been hampering a hamstring injury. So, I mean, when you're missing your number one, your actual best player, I mean, that hurts.
Right. Yeah, it ain't a good thing. Washington at New England Patriots.
I refuse to pick anything out of DC outside of the Mystics. New England.
You gotta explain that, man. You gotta explain that.
Listen, man, I cried when I had to come down here. I cried. I literally cried. And the thing about Washington, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful city. I love this city. I claim it as home. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. You call us Cowboy fans delusional. Washington fans are the most delusional people. They'll win 2 preseason games and think all of a sudden they're the best team in the NFC East.
That's why you hate them, huh?
I'm going to
and then another reason why I hate them is since 1999 they have one playoff win, and that playoff win was in 2005. But yet they got the nerve to try to troll Dallas fans, fans, every other fan.
Y'all only got 2 more than that.
Oh, 2 more is better than 1.
Y'all only got 2 more than that. You got to win at least 3 in one season to get a Super Bowl. Y'all only got 3 in 30 years.
One thing for sure, BG, you gonna live off that 2017 season to the end of time, huh?
I didn't say anything about the Eagles. I simply said you got to win at least 3 to win a Super Bowl.
Man,
and y'all only got 3 in 30 years.
I'm riding with Coach Bill. I don't want to hear nothing BG got to say. I just want this picks to end so I can get on both of y'all. Let's speed this process up.
I'm going Patriots as well.
Hey yo, pause. That didn't come out right. Pause. That did not.
I'm taking the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots simply because I don't know what the hell Magic and them doing over there in Washington. When you get rid of Montez Sweat and Chase Young in the same day, you obviously are accepting defeat. You're obviously accepting defeat.
You see my post when I said Washington's having a fire sale. Having a fire sale.
That Chase Young trade was how we hate. I don't care what nobody said.
Yeah, that's all that was. That was Howie and Jerry Jones hate, because you could have gave that to one of us. Instead, you sent them to San Fran to try to win the NFC. That's all that was. That was some hate.
All right, Chicago.
We both could have gave them better deals than that.
Chicago they both were almost a Niner. Who? Oh, you talking about Sweat and
Sweat? They wasn't doing that. Now they was hating on both the Philly and Dallas, but they wasn't sending both of them to San Fran. I can't agree with that, Rob. They wasn't sending both of them to San Fran.
All right, Chicago at the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints. I'm riding down there. I'm eating my crawfish and catfish, baby. I'm going with the Saints. Saints then came up, BG. I told you I had faith in them at the beginning of the year. They getting it together. They not where we thought they could be, but I say this: they better than damn Chicago and Justin Fields and them.
Justin Fields don't even play, so his thumb still broke. I'm taking the Saints as well.
Yeah, I'm going.
Only thing we think of Chicago anymore now is Lil Durk and G Herbo. We don't even think of the Bears no more, and that's sad.
Lil Durk. You don't think the Bears, the Bulls are nothing, huh?
We think the only reason why Bulls is coming up is because people keep thinking Zach LaVine coming to Philly.
They're saying Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
No, they could keep DeRozan. I take LaVine for the right price, but they could keep DeRozan.
Wait, what?
At least with Toby, he gonna hit some threes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm taking both.
I'll take. How about say DeMar DeRozan? DeMar DeRozan, an automatic bucket inside that 3-point line.
DeRozan got to be our sixth man because I don't want Kelly Oubre getting nothing less than what he's doing right now.
All right, you wildin'. Let's stick back to football. Smitty is hard.
Seattle at Baltimore. You got me choking, man.
I'm going with my B more Yos. I'm going with my B more Yos.
This is the second best matchup of the week, in my opinion, outside of us and the Cowboys. I like this matchup. Ooh, I like this matchup a lot.
Seattle just got stronger, too. They got the ball Leonard Williams from the Giants.
I like this matchup a lot. This is a real good game. Baltimore rolling. I think I'm going to go with Baltimore till they prove me wrong. I'm gonna go with Baltimore till they prove me wrong.
Okay. Smitty?
I'm going with my B more Yos, Doug. I'm riding with them too.
I just want to Robert. No way Maxey is going anywhere. So
let me address this. Since there's 3 Philly Bulls, and let's address this. Hey, Robert, we need Maxey to come to Chicago. Hey, Robert, listen, I'm gonna speak for Jamal because this is his show, and I'm gonna speak for BG because both of us is the guests. I'm gonna say this right quick, fast, and hurry. Don't you ever try to don't you ever try to say we getting rid of Maxey. No way possible. And that's just for something special like Wemby or something.
Hey, Smitty, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Maxey is more untouchable than Embiid today. Is Embiid MVP? Yes. But the most untouchable Sixer right this second is Maxey, in my personal opinion. I think we would entertain a huge package for Embiid. We're not entertaining.
I agree with that because I say if a team offers a 7 first-round draft picks, 3 swaps, and like 2 second rounders, we'll say, Joel, it's been nice, but you got to roll out. So I will say that.
I think Maxey the most.
You did say
he said Baltimore. He said Baltimore.
I said I'm rolling with my B more Yos, Doug.
They go in by
2. Houston. That's a good one too.
That's a good game too. That's a real good game. I like that game.
You didn't hear my pick. I did go with the Baltimore Ravens. I did go.
You said Tampa Bay and Houston. I'm rolling with my young bull, man. I'm rolling with my young bull, CJ Stroud, man. Baker Mayfield, he's that cake been baking in the oven. Remember, BG? I said that. Jamar remembers at the beginning. I was saying, is Bake gonna bake the cake or is it gonna burn in the oven? But listen, they better not. What did he say? They better not. I like the Sixers as long as they aren't playing my Bulls. Well, I'll say this, Rob, before I have to go ahead and defend my Sixers. I've been to a lot of games in person in my life. And the greatest performance I've ever seen by a player in my lifetime live was the game we played the Bulls back in January with Zach LaVine. I said, good God. Me and Greg was at that game together, BG. We was actually a couple rows apart from each other. He had his son with him, little Greg, and I had my man I brought with me down up to the junk. That was his first time. He's like, I've never been to Philly. I always want to come. I said, what? I said, come on, I'll take you up to the city. Let's go. And so I went there, and I was like, yo, Zach LaVine, is you doing this? But back to your question, Rob, we own the Bulls. We like 11-1 against y'all last 12 matches.
Before I make my pick on that Tampa game, I just want to give a score update. It's now 21-14 Kansas City. 14 left in the fourth quarter.
Scored?
It was Raheem Mostert.
Tyreek Hill still ain't scored?
Oh, Tyreek Hill, 6 receptions for 46 yards. And obviously
Tyreek Hill about to kill a smooth parlay I got. It's always that one guy that's not supposed to do it. But anyways, I'm going to go with my young bull.
I'm actually going to agree with Smitty on this one. I think CJ Stroud bounces back. He lost to Bryce Young last week, and I don't think they like that. I think D'Amico puts together a good defensive game plan to contain the receivers in Tampa, and I got Houston sneaking this win out.
Sneaking out by what? 3 or 7? What's the sneak out these?
I think they win it in the fourth by 4. 24-20.
I'm going Tampa. I'm going that experience. I'm going that you know what I mean? They got experience over that team. They've been playing some good football. I think Mike Evans, what's his name? Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
I just say do it, huh?
Penn State.
Oh, Penn State. Yeah, I think they do it today. You know what I mean? So I'm going Houston. I mean,
you say Houston.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa in that game. The Colts at Carolina.
Colts. JT. Even though my young bull Cam Newton 2.0, aka Anthony Richardson, isn't playing.
I wish he wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, he was a beat. Listen, even though CJ Stroud has been killing it with the arm as the overall package, Anthony Richardson been looking like the truth.
Yeah, I believe so too. I would like to see him with Jonathan Taylor, man. I would like to see that.
Yeah, man. That's why that hurt me. I was like, damn, as soon as he ruled him out for the year, Jonathan Taylor signs that deal.
He has to learn how to be an NFL quarterback. He doesn't know how to do that yet. He has to understand
he still thinks he's at Florida.
How to save your body. You're big, but these linebackers, these defensive linemen are outrageously big. Pause. And he just has to learn how to preserve his body to have a long career. If he plays the way he played those first 4 games, yes, it'll be a wow factor when you see him, but he's more than likely to get injured. So Godspeed to that man. I hope he come back next year and do his thing, but he needs to learn, like, this ain't college no more. I ain't running over a middle linebacker in the NFL. I'm not. I don't care how big you is. You're not running anymore. I'm taking the Colts. I'm taking the Colts, Jamar.
Actually, BG, to go continue what you're saying, I forgot what receiver, whether it was Percy Harvin or somebody, or maybe it might have been Tavon Austin. One of them said, I can't remember, it was or Dante Hall. It was somebody that's one of them fast young receivers. They was like, I thought I was fast because my whole life from Pop Warner in high school and college, I was the fastest person on the field. Couldn't nobody touch me. I got to the NFL and learned my fast to people my age was slow to people in the NFL. Because when I got to the NFL, I seen defensive ends running just as fast as me.
You got D ends that run 4.5s and 4.6s now, man.
Yeah, you got athletic, speedy defensive ends. I'm going to coach. We was going to coach. I'm going to coach that game too.
Do we got to do this next game? Do we have to say something about
we got to do that next game. We definitely got to do it. Go ahead and ring it off, Jamar.
What's the next game, Smitty?
I thought you was going to say.
You know what it is. How about them Cowboys?
Oh, I didn't know. No, we doing that last.
That's not the next game.
I thought the next game was going to be Giants Raiders. I don't even want to talk about this.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go for the main event.
I don't want to pick this. I
thought you got tired of eating a calamari and mozzarella stick appetizer. You just wanted to go straight to the T-bone steak. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Who? Listen, it's the Giants. We can saving that for last. Giants at the Raiders.
Oh my God!
I'm going Raiders on that one. I think Antonio Pierce gets that team ball playing.
I think so too.
You know,
Antonio Pierce, he's back in Devontae Adams. He's like, yo, shit got to change or let me go.
Yeah,
he's back in Devontae.
Get it done. What did he say? Parsons said he's bringing the heat today. Yeah, Rob. See, I thought you was shot out with the Maxi comment, but I could see you was just trolling me, trolling all 3 of us. You right, Rob. You know what you know. He's a 49er fan before you start that.
Okay, never mind. I take back any compliment I gave you, Rob. Why y'all got an intruder on the cast? Hey, Jose, come on, bro. We was just cool yesterday on the show, Jose. Don't turn on me now because BG here.
I'm going to take the Raiders. I witnessed a New York Giants football team pass for -9 yards last week.
That was embarrassing.
I thought that was fake, because I didn't watch it. I thought when I read it, it was fake, and I went to their stats, and they passed for -9 yards. The New York football Giants are pathetic.
Trash. They stink.
They are pathetic. And I refuse
to
ever.
You remember that video I made and you sent me the laughing emoji and I said they stink, man. They freaking stink. Like, they are an embarrassment. They are an embarrassment. I'm gonna answer you in a second, Jose, but the New York Giants stink, man. Like, and this is what it all gets. You know how when you growing up, your mom, your pops, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin that you're real close, whoever, whether it be the neighbor's mom or whoever that you had a close relationship with, and they tell you, you better be careful what you do because karma is a real thing and karma will come back to get you. Karma is coming back to get the Giants. Huh?
I tried to get him to take that off, Jose.
No, listen, Jose, I'll get to you in a second too, Jamar, after I finish my soliloquy. Karma is a real thing. They chose to pay Daniel Jones, as Molly and people called him Danny Dimes. I call him Danny Boy because I'm like, you out there looking like a child amongst men. They chose to pay him money before you paid the guy that was 40% of your offense. And now karma's coming to show because it can show that the locker room wasn't feeling that, and the team is exposing like, yo, this the guy y'all said was going to lead us. He's not doing that.
Right. Danny Pennies is what I call him. He's not Danny Dimes.
Yeah, because he ain't worth a penny of what they paid him.
It's just not Danny Dimes though. The Giants stink, y'all.
Yeah.
They stink.
Daniel
Jones for sure. You gotta address the elephant in the room. No pun to my boy Smitty. That y'all made a bad decision to extend him for that number.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I get why that's the focal point on saying the Giants suck, but overall the Giants are bad. You know what I'm happy about? That we get to just stroll into the playoffs with two of our last 3 games is against the Giants. We get to just have practice. We get to just have practice.
You know. All right, let's
pretty much because the Giants
stink. Game real quick. Buffalo at Cincinnati.
That's a good game. There's 3 games this week that were big. Philly and Dallas, Seattle and Baltimore, and Buffalo and Cincinnati. I'm rolling. Hey, BG, you know who I'm rolling with. BG asked me the name Jamar. BG, before we went on the show and made our weekly journal, he was like, yo, who's your favorite football player? I was like, I don't really have one, but I got 5 that I really love, and I watch them.
None of them Cowboys.
No, he's a lie. Michael Parsons. I mean, CeeDee Lamb was in that list. He just wants to troll me right now.
CeeDee Lamb was number 5. CeeDee Lamb was 5, Jamar. He said my 5 favorite players, and he named 4 players before he named the Cowboy.
All right, now that part he's not lying about.
Cowboys, man. You don't like the Cowboys.
Now that part.
I told him to come on home, man. We got room for him, dog.
Now that part he's not lying about. But what I'm saying is, you try to throw me off with that one, BG. Listen,
Bengals.
Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is my guy. I love Jamar Chase since he was at LSU. This is a big game because, like I just said, Jamar, before BG comes on, when I was breaking down to you, when you asked me, why you always going at Dak in your Cowboy fan base? Because I got a lot of delusional Cowboy fans that put Dak in that pedestal with Joe Burrows and Patrick Mahomes and the Josh Allen. Joe Burrows, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, we don't judge them off of regular season games. We judge them off the big games in the regular season and in the postseason. That's it. That's what the caliber quarterbacks they are. This is one of them games where we're judging Joe Burrows and Josh Allen. Like, all right, let's see. Joe Burrows, you've been to a Super Bowl. Josh Allen, you've been to an AFC Championship game. Let's see. Now y'all going head to head. You got some people that say Josh Allen is better, and you got people like me and BG that say Joe Burrows is way better. Now let's see who it is. I personally, you know who I'm rolling with. I'm rolling with my man Jamar Chase him down. Throw it up, and I'm gonna chase it down. Jamar Chase and Joey Badass, aka Joe Burrows, Cincinnati Bengals.
Smitty, who I picked to represent the AFC.
I already know who you picked.
I want you to say, who did I pick this year?
BG, when me and him had our first episode, he said, I have the Cincinnati Bengals to represent the AFC in the championship. I said, above Kansas City? He said, I'm not sold on Kansas City because they don't have a number 1 receiver. He said, now, it could change if Kansas City by the trade deadline makes a trade to go get a number 1 receiver like a DeAndre Hopkins or a Devontae Adams. But as of right now, how they're constructed, I can't depend on them to just keep throwing to their tight end. Jamar Chase, Joey Burrows, he said that is going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Who did I pick to represent the AFC last year?
Did you pick them?
Buffalo. This game means a lot to me just because these are the 2 teams I look at in the AFC. That's nice. This is a hard pick for me. I think, where is it at? It's in Cincinnati. I'm going with the Bengals.
Man, I'm sticking with my man, BG. Since you've known me, since we got introduced to each other through Sixers 24/7, and we done built a relationship and got to know each other. Have one thing you can say, oh, you're a delusional fan of all your teams. But one thing you will always say, and Jamar, from the time for all you've been watching me, if I like you, I'm going to ride with you till the wheels fall off. I might make an excuse here for you here and there, but I'm going to still hold you accountable when it's in the long run. But I'm going to ride with you. Jamar Chase is in my top 5. I'm riding with him.
Well, we're gonna see what you think about the Monday night matchup after Jamar give this one. Obviously, Jamar, who you got?
I got the Bengals. I'm going to Bengals with that one.
I think I'll take the Bengals.
Yeah, I think they both get it done. Chargers at Jets Monday night.
Good job. That's exactly how I wanted you to segue right it, because he just said, if I ride with you, I ride with you. So this is his favorite player that plays for the Chargers. So I want Smitty to tell me who he's picking for this game.
Man, BG done already spilled out the red carpet for me. So, let's address the elephant in the room with Mr. Smitty. Before I tell you my pick, yes, Justin Herbert is my favorite player. Justin Herbert, you need to win some games. I'm not putting it all on you because that coaching staff stinks. But at the same time, if you're one of them quarterbacks that anybody that watches football can say, yo, he's a top 5 talent. You got to show that you're a top 5 talent, but sometimes you got to elevate the players around you. Bill Belichick did say it the best where he said, great players can't overcome bad coaching. But great coaching can overcome bad players. That is true. But in this sentiment, even if Justin Herbert is, hey, Jose, don't you disrespect the Herb. Don't you disrespect Herb, man. But anyways, if Justin Herbert, if you could just elevate your team and then y'all still losing, the whole world could look and say, man, that ain't Justin Herbert. That's the coaching staff. LA needs to go ahead and revamp that coaching staff because that man is still putting up numbers and still craving out games out of nowhere that they should lose. But he's not doing that. So I'm gonna hold you responsible, Justin Herbert. You gotta win something. Like when BG sent me that picture with his fourth quarter debacles, I said, man, listen, he's still him, but he got to show he's him because I can't keep coming on the internet making excuses for the guy and he's not doing it. Justin Herbert, though, is going to win this game. Zach Wilson's been playing better the last few games, but it's still the Jets.
So you're still going – you said Jets?
No, hell no. Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
All right.
My upset of the week, the Jets.
Oh, don't you dare do that.
It gets a little chilly in East Rutherford in November. Them boys from LA used to playing in the sun. Now he is down his number 3 receiver. Josh Palmer's not playing. We all know Mike Williams is out, but Josh Palmer's not playing. The Jets defense stifles the Chargers, and this won't even be a shootout. Super low-scoring game, 17-14 Jets.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a good
nasty November game. Chargers don't know how to win in November in the cold.
That could be true. That is true.
He about to say but. I knew he was about to say but.
But I just think that they got too much talent. Even though they lost a couple of receivers, Justin Herbert is way better than Zach Wilson. I think that experience alone and being as though that the Jets are up in they're in confusion. Zach Wilson ain't good. He has the cast around him. I just don't see him getting it done. I'm going Chargers on that one. I'm going Chargers.
I like it. I'm not mad at it. That's why I called it an upset. The Jets pick is not the right pick. It's not hey, obviously the Jets gonna win. That's why I said, hey, that's my upset of the week. I watched this story too many times, man. The Chargers fold too much, man. I watched it too many times. And this is one of them games I'm just gonna pick against them.
All right, Smitty.
BG gave up on the Chargers because he's like, man, I can't keep picking y'all, and then every time it's a 7-point or less game, you guys fold. BG, I'm not even mad at him because I'm at the point where I'm about to tell Herb, you still my guy, but I ain't betting with you no more.
He lost to Ryan Tannehill. That's enough.
Yeah, that was enough right there. You lose to Ryan Tannehill, you got some explaining to do.
All right, Smitty.
Man, I got the jersey. Let me stand up and put that on it. Even though it's Zeke, I almost cried when we lost Zeke. Zeke, we gonna win the Super Bowl for you. We gonna win the Super Bowl for you, Zeke. And guess what? We going down Broad. We going down Broad Street, and we gonna own real estate in Lincoln Financial. We gonna go to Ed's out there, the cheesesteak spot, Ed's Pizza out there in Logan. We gonna go to Max's out there on Germantown Ave. We gonna go to Larry's, who got a bunch of spots all through the state. We gonna go to Ishkaboos down there on the south side, and we gonna tell them all we own stake. We want real estate in the city because we about to run through Philly today, baby. Dak Prescott, I'm going to have your back. For once this season, Dak, I'm going to have your back. You going in there to throw for 300-plus yards, 3 touchdowns. CD Baby Goat Lamb, he's going to have 2 of them. Yeah, Jake Ferguson is going to have the other one. Dallas Cowboys.
What's the score?
Y'all know what's up. Dallas Cowboys, 31-24.
31-24. Smitty gonna be crying after the game, addressing the elephant in the room again.
I can't wait. That ask him what I just. I don't know if you saw it because you was already on live, Smitty. But check your phone, check your Instagram, and read out exactly what I said. I can't wait to see your reaction after this game because you talking heavy early, and it's okay. Your team is 5-2. You're supposed to talk heavy. It's a divisional match.
Make sure you put the 6-2 after at 7:30. We'll be 6-2.
How many teams was over 500 that y'all?
Man, listen, that's not a here nil there. You got to start somewhere, and it starts today. It starts today.
Don't start today. It don't start today at all. Today is the day. Go ahead, BG. I'm gonna give you the floor. Let you go.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all a serious question before BG has the floor, because BG gonna try to give me some game, and then he's gonna troll me. That's one thing I've learned about BG. He'll give me some good game, and then 5 minutes after he gives the game, he's trolling me. So I'm gonna ask y'all this: who's y'all? And I'll answer mine too. Who's the impact player of the game?
Or who's the impact player? Period.
Yeah, period. It don't got to be from Philly. It can be from Dallas. But who do you think is the impact player of the game?
I would never say Dallas, but
I don't know. You didn't have to give that disclaimer. It doesn't have to be Dallas. No shit.
I'm going Hassan Reddick.
Okay. What about you, BG?
It's crazy. He took my individual pick, so I'm gonna just go out there and just say the defensive line. You hyping up your offensive line, and you disrespected my offensive line by saying yours was on our level. So
no,
our defensive line.
I didn't say that. I said Zach Martin is better at his position than the guy that plays that same position on y'all team.
Well, I mean, we don't really. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love our guards. Our guards are really good, but the most important is the two outside guys and the inside guy.
So I'm gonna ask you this, BG, before you finish going on. Is who's the best offensive lineman on y'all team, BG and Jamar? Who's the best offensive lineman on the Eagles?
Overall, I think Jason Kelce, but the most impact, Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, yeah.
And are they? Will you say either one of them are better than Zach Martin right now?
I believe Lane is. We just had that argument.
You, BG?
Like, if you look at their stats, why not? Like, I don't understand why you think that's a terrible argument.
Stats, BG, because one thing about BG gonna have the stats.
I don't understand why you think that's a terrible argument. They both don't give up sacks. The difference is, overall, our offensive line is better than y'all's. You know what? Just the same way I admitted Micah Parsons is probably the most talented in this whole matchup. But we do really good against Micah Parsons because we attacked his weakness. Micah Parsons did do nothing against us last year. You know why?
That's because y'all use that read option. Y'all did. Y'all exposed them.
So you think we're just gonna stop doing it today, huh? We did it. We did it with Gardner Minshew, but we ain't gonna do it with Jalen.
No, y'all not gonna be able to do it today because we gonna load them up on them. We gonna load them up.
And that's exactly what we want.
And leave AJ out there on that island to eat.
That's exactly what we want.
With Jerron Bland.
Bro, this is the one thing about the Eagles. Obviously, I'm picking the Eagles. But this is the one thing about the Eagles. We have proven time and time again that we could beat you at every level. Not saying we could beat the Cowboys at every level, but we can win a game in every aspect. Hey, passing game's not looking right. We could run the ball all game and go crazy. Hey, the running game's getting stifled. We got two amazing talents and then added a red zone threat in Julio Jones. Like, we've proven this time after time. 7-1 is 7-1 for a reason. We've won every type of way. We won ugly games. We won dog fights. Y'all have beat down trash and think y'all on our level. Y'all don't even know what adversity look like. And the first time y'all had adversity, the 49ers sent y'all home with y'all tails between y'all legs looking disgusting. I'm not even talking about the Arizona loss. Let's just talk about when you played against a team that was on the talent level of you. What did you do and what did they do? And it showed. Y'all fold when it mattered. Oh, I beat the Giants down. Brian Daboll, trash-ass coach. I beat the Jets. That y'all show that y'all can be a bully. But what you gonna do when I punch you back in the face? You could go punch a little punk in the face all day, and he gonna run, stick his tail between his legs and leave. What you gonna do when we fighting back? What you gonna do then? That's my question.
What you gonna do when CD Goat is slaying Darius Slay? What you gonna do when Brandon Cooks is getting behind Bradbury?
But I think you're missing the point, though. I think you're missing
the point, Jamar. Jamar, this is your show, so break the point down to me.
The point is, what are you going to do when somebody is punching your back and the mouth? You keep talking about these individual stats and this, that, and the third, but you haven't beaten anybody that has a winning record. So CeeDee Lamb can go over the top and have 100-something yards. So can whoever else you want to say, but y'all haven't won the game. That's
all right. So let me ask y'all this. Right? You said we haven't. The Chargers. They're better than what their record shows, but albeit you are what your record says you are. So I'll give you that. But did the Chargers not punch us in our mouth and we had to come right back?
But you also know the track record of the Chargers, though.
I 100% agree. That's why I'm like this close to telling Justin Herbert, you still in my top 5, bro, but you gotta step it up, and I can't keep amping you up, boy, until you step that joint up. But what I'm saying is, did they not punch us in our mouth?
Yeah, but I mean, we know their record, their track record, so you can't
know what they do. Smitty, I tell you this every single week.
Regardless of that, go ahead, BG.
I tell you every single week, you're not going to use the Chargers as your measuring stick to get punched in the face. I'm sorry, Smitty. I'm not going to allow you to do that because they punch is not a real punch. They punch is your son walking up.
Jab. They a jab.
Because you know how no matter what, if you get punched in the stomach, not knowing it's coming, it kind of give you a sting. That caught me off guard. That's the equivalent of your son punching your stomach. Yes, it might make you say, damn, what the hell? But dog, come on, dog. You're not going to use the Chargers punch as y'all. That we showed we can get punched in the mouth. Man, they don't punch, man. Come on.
Listen, I'm going to answer you in a second. I'm going to answer you, and I know Jamar got a question for me, too. I'm going to answer Jose first. I ain't saying we're going to win the Super Bowl today, but every fan, you ain't got to be a Philly or a Dallas fan. You be a football fan. You know what the magnitude of this game win is. Because let's just say Dallas does win. Every game between today and the next time we play each other on the week after Thanksgiving, is it? Or that is 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, I think. It matters because, that's what I'm saying. Because now we're tied for first. Y'all will be 2-1. We'll be, 2-0?
No. If you talking about if you win a day, you'd be 3-0.
We'll be 3-0, y'all. Yeah. So the magnitude of this game means something. Am I saying it's Super Bowl? No, because like I said before the show, and I tell BG this all the time, because I have a bunch of delusional Cowboys fans that argue me that Dak's a top 3 to 5 quarterback. And I tell them all the time, well, okay, if he's that, we don't judge top 3 to top 5 quarterbacks off regular season games. We judge them off primetime regular season games, which means the big matchups, i.e. Philly, Dallas, and we judge them off the playoffs. That's it, nothing else. And how he shows up in those. So this is a big game. We the team to beat. That's it. You got to have a better record. That's at the end of the day. And I'm not disputing that. But if we beat y'all and we in the same division, Jose, what does that say?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something real quick, Smitty.
What's that, OG?
Listen, let me tell you real quick. I'm gonna just sum it up in a couple words. Y'all ain't ready. By no, y'all got players on that team that can play. Y'all got CeeDee Lamb, right. Y'all got Michael Parsons,
Tony Pollard.
I don't count Tony Pollard. I think he's trash.
Tony Pollard. I'm gonna say this before you say that because you said he's trash.
Right.
He's not trash. He's just not that all-around bruiser like Zeke was. Now go on.
So that's what I'm saying. So to me, I don't think he's a good running back. Not to be a starter. You know, I think he's a good.
He's not a number one, Jamar. He's not.
No.
What you don't realize is that y'all Dallas fans. You say you know a lot of people that's delusional. I think you're delusional when it comes to being a Dallas fan.
Oh my God!
At the end of the day, the problem is like what Sabri said. Y'all haven't won nothing since Tupac murder has been solved. Like it was 26 years since y'all have done anything. So you sit here and defend this team like this team is some end-all be-all football team, and they haven't done nothing in years. They haven't done nothing since you was watching sports. I don't even understand how you like this team. You have only 2 players on this team that you consider your favorites. You got favorites on other teams. You're a Cowboys fan. How you have favorite? Like it's nobody else. I mean, I can respect somebody else's game that's on another team. I can say this guy's good. This guy's good. Like
I can't switch. It's been too long to switch now.
This is good, but there's no way I'm going to root for somebody else and say he's the number 1 quarterback. I'm not going to do it. You're a Cowboys fan and you do it. I don't understand it. I'm going to tell you like this, man. We got room on the bandwagon for you to come on after today. I'm going to let you have your little rant right now and say the Cowboys are going to win. But after 8 o'clock tonight, I need you to sign that paperwork to be on the bandwagon because you're not going to do anything. That's what I got to say.
DG, the floor is yours.
You live with letdown, Smitty. Like, I got to echo Jamar. Like, how do you put yourself through this every single year?
I ask myself that because, come football season, it's always let down. Then I go to fall season with my Sixers, and it's like, yes, this is the team that's going to help me out.
Second round.
They just do some BS that hurts me. Then I'm like, yes, the Phillies going to come through for me. And they just crush my heart even worse. And I'm like, damn, dude.
You could have rooted for the Eagles, and you'd have been in the Super Bowl, and it would have been a lot better for you.
Why? Why is that?
You haven't been there.
Listen, I'm gonna break this down for y'all real quick. And this is real talk. Let me eat this Whopper real quick. Okay? I've been cheering for them since I was 7. I got no choice but to stick with him this long now. I'm 33, damn it. That's 26 years.
That's crazy.
I can't leave now.
You got.
Oh, here goes the Charger fan, Ace of Brief. I want to know when are you gonna come on so you can put "How about them Cowboys" on your name.
Oh, you out of control,
Smitty. You do got to understand, man. It's just not it.
Emmitt Smith was my guy, man, and I can't leave now.
You can leave. It's okay. You don't deserve this. You deserve better, bro. I just want better for you.
Yeah,
I just want better for you. You deserve better, dog.
We're concerned, bro.
We're gonna get better this year.
Come on.
I've been hearing that my whole life, and guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all too. I love y'all both to death, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay in Arlington. I don't even know what street they play on in Arlington, Texas. But I know you gonna laugh at me, BG, and be like, "That's crazy." You know what street the Eagles play on, but you don't know what street they play on. Yeah, I know. But anyways, I'm gonna be right there. You can't claim a guy who you have to watch on ESPN Classic. Jose, I'm getting tired of you today, Jose. Jose, how do you kick someone out the comments and out the show? Because I'm tired of Jose and his shit today, man. I can't take this no more.
So legitimate question, Smitty. Do you believe you'll see a Super Bowl in the next 5 years for the Cowboys? Do you legitimately, like, just no cap, just you know what? I feel as though the way we're building.
I can answer that question with my mask on because for anybody that's watching can't see my face right now. Yes, the Cowboys will win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
With Dakota Prescott?
No, Trey Lance.
Oh man, listen, you gotta cut it out. Yo, listen, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show. I appreciate you, Smitty. Good show today. BG, always welcome. I appreciate you coming on.
I was in the bed on the comments. The mug said, "Hey, we need BG here." I got up, put all my stuff on, came, sat at my desk. I said, "Man, I ain't letting Smitty talk this crazy stuff on his damn show."
No, he wasn't gonna survive on that one. Look at my man Jose laughing. Yo, Smitty, you gotta listen. I'm gonna put a video on for you real quick, Smitty.
Thing I want you to do for me.
What?
Come here.
What?
Win.
What are we waiting for? You know what you gotta do. Do it. How you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? They ain't gonna get it to us. We got to take it. They want a blackout. We gonna get one blackout. Stay together and keep fighting. Now, it's time to knuckle up.
Touchdown.
Brian Westbrook, he's gone. Touchdown.
And the Eagles win. The Eagles win.
Let's get into it all day. Relentless. All your spirit, all your power, all your love. Give me what you got. Right now. You ain't ready for a fight, go ahead and go home. Because that's what this is going to be for 4 quarters. A fight. We always win when we fight together. That's how winning is done.
Now get out there.
Yo, appreciate y'all,
Don't
man.
worry. I wish I was home today. See, I'm coming home in 2 weeks. I wish I was home. I would have made a video of me running up the museum steps, the art museum steps, and went like this. And I would have tagged all y'all in it just to be like, we here.
That's why I know you don't understand. Like, you understand Philadelphia sports, but you don't understand. We don't play about that. You see what that got to the Vikings? You see when people do dumb shit like that, what happens? We don't just beat you, we embarrass you. So you really want to do that?
I think Dak would have seen that video and said, for Smitty, I got him. I'm going to finally step up for him.
He ain't said it yet. He ain't did it yet.